Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're looking at 7 motorcycles that dealers are trying to unload as quickly as possible. Number 7, the Kawasaki Vulcan S. The Kawasaki Vulcan S, a sleek, beginner-friendly cruiser with a sporty edge, is being avoided by dealers all over the US. Why? Because it's stacking up in showrooms like leftover turkey after Thanksgiving dinner. Starting with an original price around $7,000, dealers are now slicing price tags, adding sweeteners, and basically pleading with buyers to take one home. Some are knocking off $1,000 or more just to free up showroom space. The core issue: riders looking for cruisers in this price segment usually want something with a bit more character. The Vulcan S, powered by a 649 cubic centimeters parallel twin engine, is a reliable machine, but it doesn't deliver that deep, throaty rumble cruiser fans crave. It handles more like an agile commuter than a laid-back highway cruiser, putting it awkwardly in a middle ground. Around this price range, shoppers often turn to used Harleys or larger metric cruisers that offer more bang for their buck. Another hurdle: it's the changing market. New riders are either scaling down to more affordable entry-level bikes or leaping to bigger, higher-performance machines. Stuck in between, the Vulcan S just doesn't make the cut. And with Kawasaki rolling out fresh models and showrooms needing floor space, this one's being offloaded like last year's mobile plan. So, if this bike has ever caught your eye, now's a great opportunity. Dealers are anxious to move them, the discounts are strong, and you could score a serious deal. But wait too long, and it might fade quietly from the catalog. Either way, the Vulcan S is cruising into the sunset, just not the way Kawasaki imagined. Number 6, the Harley-Davidson Nightster. The Harley-Davidson Nightster, a modern spin on the classic Sportster, is getting brushed aside by dealers faster than a lousy trade-in. Released with a price tag near $13,300, the Nightster was supposed to kick off Harley's next chapter. Instead, it's collecting dust on showroom floors, pushing dealers to slap on heavy markdowns, big-time incentives, and even throw in bonus gear just to clear them out. Some locations are slashing $2,000 or more, turning it into one of the most tempting deals on 2 wheels, if it's your kind of ride. So what went wrong? The Nightster's 975 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled Revolution Max engine may look great on spec sheets, but it's not what die-hard Harley fans were hoping for. It lacks that iconic Harley growl, coming across more like a pumped-up standard than a genuine cruiser. And with a price above $13,000, buyers are comparing it to used Softails, which pack more punch, classic Harley attitude, and simply better value. The Nightster doesn't have that irresistible must-have appeal, and market shifts haven't helped. Longtime Sportster riders are aging out or moving up to bigger bikes, while younger riders aren't exactly queuing up to replace them. The Nightster was meant to bridge that gap, but in reality, it's stuck between loyalists who won't touch it and newcomers who don't need it. Dealers have caught on, and now they're rushing to offload them. If the Nightster has been on your radar, now's the time. With deals everywhere and floor space in demand, you might snag one at a price that finally justifies the MSRP. Number 5, the BMW K1600B. The BMW K1600B, a high-end bagger packed with cutting-edge features and a silky smooth inline-six, is being cleared out of showrooms across the country. Why? Because it's hanging around like a luxury couch nobody wants to put on credit. Originally priced around $22,000, dealers are now scrambling to offload them, offering steep discounts just to make room for faster-selling inventory. One big obstacle: that price tag. Even with BMW's upscale image, not every rider is ready to drop close to $25,000 after fees and taxes for a bagger that's neither a Harley nor an Indian. In this range, most American buyers lean toward bikes with that big V-twin presence, not a futuristic German machine in cruiser disguise. Sure, the K1600B is refined and loaded with power, but the US bagger crowd prefers something with more visual and auditory muscle. Riders spending big on long-distance machines tend to go for full-dress tourers, while bagger buyers often want something with classic style. The K1600B ends up stuck in the middle, too advanced for old schoolers, too hefty for sport touring fans. And with BMW's lineup always changing, dealers are hustling to sell these before they become permanent showroom decorations. Right now, markdowns are everywhere. Some dealers are cutting $3,000 to $5,000 just to make a sale. If cruising a two-wheeled spaceship has ever appealed to you, this might be your moment. Number 4, the Indian Scout 60. The Indian Scout 60, a retro-styled cruiser with a 999 cubic centimeters V-twin engine, was built to serve as a gateway into the Indian brand. Instead, it's being swept off showroom floors like outdated fashion. Dealers are aggressively dropping prices, with discounts reaching into the thousands and bonuses added just to move inventory. Some deals knock off more than $2,000, with a few locations sweetening it further with extra goodies. So, why the big retreat? The Scout 60's in a tricky spot. With an original price close to $11,000, it's not exactly wallet-friendly for beginners, yet it doesn't carry the punch or prestige of the larger Scouts either. For just a little more cash, buyers can step up to the full Scout, which delivers more power and better resale. Meanwhile, cost-conscious shoppers are opting for more affordable cruisers from Honda or Kawasaki. So, the Scout 60 ends up in motorcycle limbo, neither here nor there, which is a bad place to be in this game. Dealers don't want old models collecting dust as new ones roll in. Plus, with the used market heating up, gently used Scout 60s are going for way less than MSRP. Dealers are practically waving goodbye with clearance banners, but wait too long and it might vanish without a trace. Number 3, the Harley-Davidson Pan America. Harley-Davidson tried to crash the adventure bike scene with the Pan America, but now dealers are scrambling to get them out the door. Why? Because trying to convince loyal Harley riders to ditch cruisers for ADVs is like trying to sell flip-flops in a snowstorm. The price cuts aren't subtle, they're massive. Some Pan Americas, once priced over $20,000, are now being sold with $3,000 to $4,000 discounts. Harley's even throwing in free gear and extended warranties, whatever it takes. The trouble is, at this price, buyers want dependability. And while the Pan America was promising on launch, early issues like stalling, buggy TFT screens, and finicky electronics made riders think twice. Then there's the look. ADVs don't usually win beauty contests, but this one drew mixed reviews right away. Some thought it looked tough, others said it resembled a toolbox on wheels. Combine that with stiff competition and Harley's difficulty expanding beyond cruisers, and the Pan America never found its core audience. So what now? If owning a Harley ADV was ever a dream, this is your window. Dealers are practically handing out keys to whoever will take them. But if the market doesn't warm up soon, the Pan America might disappear for good. Number 2, the Suzuki Boulevard M109R. The Suzuki Boulevard M109R is the definition of a muscle cruiser, bold, brawny, and driven by a 1,783 cubic centimeters V-twin ready to shred pavement. But despite all that power, dealers are dropping it like a fad that's gone out of style. Why? Buyers just aren't interested, and these bikes are collecting dust in showrooms. With an MSRP around $15,000, dealers are now offering major price cuts, rebates, and even 0% financing to get them sold. Some are letting them go for what used to be low-mileage used prices. Here's the deal, the M109R is a whole lot of motorcycle. We're talking nearly 800 pounds, a heavy machine that takes real skill to tame. But today's riders are favoring lighter, tech-forward cruisers. The M109R still rocks an old-school analog dash and lacks modern rider age you'd expect at this price. Number 1, the Harley-Davidson Street 750. The Harley-Davidson Street 750 was intended as the brand's approachable entry bike, a stylish, budget cruiser for new riders. But it's now turning into a clearance bin special. Dealers are practically giving them away like last year's overstock. Originally priced mere $7,000, many dealers have sliced off $1,500 or more to get them gone. You'll find special financing, deep discounts, and a whole "please just take it" vibe surrounding this model. So where did it fall short? First, the Street 750 never really felt like a true Harley to many buyers. It wore the badge, sure, but its liquid-cooled 749 cubic centimeters engine lacked the signature Harley soul. And the build quality didn't scream premium either. At this price, buyers want a cruiser that grabs attention. Not one that makes people ask, "That's a Harley?" Then there's the competition. In this price range, new riders are gravitating toward better-equipped budget bikes, or stretching a bit for used Sportsters or Softails. The Street 750 got caught in no man's land, too pricey for rookies who can get a Rebel 500 for less,